Nope.
Wait.
Nope. So that's close. Oh, so close. No, not even close.
What is happening?
I'm rolling a 20-sided dice, and when I roll a 20, we can start the show.
That doesn't make any sense.
13.
But now we're never going to start.
13. 12. I got a 19 earlier. 20! We can start the show. No shit. Look at this. Look at that.
I mean, you just turned it when you picked it up.
That's not true! Anyway.
There's no way for me to know that.
What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pulis, and we're back with you for another comic book haul video for the week of June 30th. This is the last Wednesday of the month. Not as beefy as I'm not gonna say as I was hoping. I'm kind of glad it's not a beefy week.
Yeah, we need a little bit of a break here.
We've been pulling beefy weeks left and right, and it's just time. It's time to like, hey, let's get to dessert and settle down a little bit, yeah.
Totally.
Anyway,
sorry, I'm totally thrown off. I didn't even realize we were starting.
No, that was why I was rolling the dice.
Yeah, I didn't follow that whatsoever.
I was rolling the 20. That was the intro.
Got it.
Do we need to run it again?
Nope, we're here. We've started.
All right.
It's great.
Well, Nate, how about you kick off the haul then?
Okay, we're going to kick off with our X books like we usually do. This is Cable number 11. The penultimate issue of this
connecting
run.
cover. Connecting cover, yeah.
Huh?
I think this is the first of...
Oh, yes. It's going to be the two-sided face cover, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got to wrap up all the couple of storylines that we have with young Cable, baby Cable.
Yeah.
Basically the strife issues, right? Like we have to figure out what happened to our 5 stolen mutant babies, and looks like we're resurrecting Old Man Cable. So we're going to have both, or is young Cable going to be gone next issue?
I don't think he's going to be gone. I think young Cable is going to be in Sword. There are going to be 2 Cables existing. I don't know if that can happen technically, but it's comics and you can do whatever the fuck you want. So
yeah, there is a standing rule about clones. There's a reason why Madeline Pryor cannot be resurrected. So I see, if that happens, I see oh shit, what's his name? Summer's brother.
Oh, Havoc.
I see Havoc causing major problems if he sees 2 Cables running around. Is like, where's my Jean Grey clone?
Well, maybe there needs to be some chaos. You know, we got Inferno coming up. There's got to be some chaos.
Probably.
Anyway, after that, we've got X Factor 10. It's the last issue in the run. You know, it's the conclusion of the gala, essentially. So we'll see what the X Factor crew is up to, and maybe we'll get a little bit of what the hell happens in you know, with the whole Magneto Wanda thing. Spoilers. Have to wait and see. You know, I'm not saying this is my pick of the week, but I'm eager to get there. I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's the last book for this, but then Leah Williams is moving on to Trial of Magneto, so it's essentially moving titles. It seems like they're doing that lately. We're doing that in this, and we're going to be doing that with Way of X, and kind of bums me out a little bit.
Uh-oh.
Whatever. You know what doesn't bum me out ever in the slightest bit? Beta Ray Bill comics, especially Beta Ray Bill number 4 with this dope cover.
This is the penultimate issue as well.
It is. We have lots of penultimates.
Sad.
Oh shit! Oh, I did it! Damn it!
Don't do it! My God, I tell you every time, don't look inside. Or at least not all the way to the end.
Oh, I didn't. I just looked right in the middle, and it's. Oh, don't do it.
Okay, I kind of got there, but then you said that, and so I stopped immediately. So
yeah, don't do it. Okay, so I'm doing it again.
This is gonna be my pick of the week, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really hard not to. This series has been so great so far. This has opened our eyes to Daniel Warren Johnson as a writer and an artist. He's definitely one of those guys that anytime his name pops up from now on, we're just going to be probably buying the issue.
Yep,
so
for sure.
You keep saying this about Silk, about hoping that the mini turns into an ongoing or another mini or something. And this is my Silk. This is the one that I am so desperate to have a continuance of, or another miniseries. You know, maybe we can do like the symbiote Spider-Man thing that Peter David's doing, where it's every 5 issues, it's just a new thing. But or honestly, maybe Al Ewing. Al, if Daniel Warren Johnson can't do it, pick him up, Al. Put him in your Guardians book.
Ooh, dude, yeah. But he's already been in Guardians. He was in there for Donny Cates.
Well, you know, we don't have a galactic representative for Beta Ray Bill's race, so maybe we need Beta Ray Bill there as a representative, and then he's on the team because he's better than literally everyone on the team.
What if he's in... I know we're going on a tangent, but what if he's going to be in Defenders? Like, what if he pops up in Defenders?
I don't care how he gets there. Just get him on a page.
Okay, all right. Jeez, chill out. All right, after that, we've got Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil 31. You know, I'm looking forward to this book, but what irks me is that it's not our main artist. That's,
no Chichetto.
No Chichetto. That's kind of a bummer. So,
yeah, and I think it's going to be this way the whole arc.
I was about to say something nice, but now I don't want to say anything at all. So let's move on.
I mean, this is easily this is nominated for an Eisner for Best Ongoing Series, and there's a reason for that. So
no, for sure. Yeah.
After that, we have this is the United States of Captain America, number 1. So this is a semi-anthology book that is curated by Christopher Cantwell, ongoing Iron Man writer and Blue Flame writer, which both books we are covering. And then each book will be featuring a new writer and artist covering a different person that is representing the ideals of Captain America in their communities.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
We did a preview of this first issue when it was first announced. It looks like our first Cap. I can't remember his setting. Oh, shoot. I thought I totally was like, yeah, I know, I remember everything about this, but I don't. This is the one that stirred up some controversy because he is a gay man, and so now everyone's like, yeah, Captain's gay, oh my god, I'm triggered, no. Comics gay, please. But no, this is this. I'm really looking forward to this issue. We've got essentially we've got Steve Rogers. You've got who else? Bucky Barnes? No, Steve Rogers. Sorry,
Falcon.
Yes, Falcon. And John Walker. The 3 guys that have actually been Captain America, doing a road trip across the United States, trying to find Steve Rogers' stolen shield.
Going on a road trip, yeah.
So, and plus you have Alex Ross cover, right?
Yeah, dude, that cover is sick.
It's a nice cover.
All right, after that, we've got Infinite Destinies number 1, Black Cat. Okay, is on the book. I've been the last Infinite Destinies annual was really fun, so I'm hoping this one continues that. I think we've locked down our 2 or 3, I think it is 3 actual Infinity Stones in people. Like, we know exactly who they are, so I think this is gonna open our eyes to see who the next person that has an Infinity Stone infused in them in this book. So we'll get that big reveal, and then she's like we said, Felicia's kind of the center of this entire event. It's going to all lead into Black Cat. So be very interested to see where this goes. I'm super stoked for it. Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first 2 issues. I like, I've said it before, but I like this 90s style crossover through the annuals, give the annuals a little bit of a purpose. And then we also have that backup story, Infinite Fury, with Nick Fury's son.
Nick Fury, yep.
So,
yeah.
After that, we have obvious winner of cover of the week, Eternals number 5. Excuse you? I mean, we can. Is this the end?
You say that every time. Just get on with it.
Asad Ribic, Kieran Gillen, Eternals, best cover of the week. Now, is it going to be the best book of the week? I don't know. This book's kind of been.
Yeah, it's been a little.
It's been a little heavy. Like, it's been a little like.
Yeah.
What's going on? What exactly?
Well, it's because it feels like they're just so spaced out. I know they're not, but it just feels like
they are though. We haven't had an Eternals book since April.
Oh well, then there you go.
You just it just hasn't felt that way. April 28th was our last, or
Holy
26th or something. Yeah, 2 months. We missed 2 months or a month. We missed 1 month, but it has been 2 months.
2 months.
You know what
Gotcha.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm particularly super not interested in the little side story with the little boy and the main Eternal guy.
I feel like that's like the main story.
Yeah, I don't care about that at all.
Okay.
The main story is like who killed the guy that's supposed to be killed and fucked up the computer that's supposed to bring him back to life. I care about that, but I don't care about the like I gotta protect this little boy, but I don't know why. And
Oh boy.
okay, whatever.
Okay there, bud.
Yeah. So I'm sure part of the confusion is my complete unfamiliarity of any of these characters in any capacity whatsoever. But if Assad Ribic is doing the art, I will be reading. So
I was going to say, Assad Ribic is
you go.
basically the reason why you're picking up this book.
yes.
After that, we've got Shang-Chi #2, Shang-Chi versus Captain America. I enjoyed this. I think the artwork in this is really good. And literally, I picked up this comic or issue 1 because the trailer dropped like a week before the book came out. So I'm just trying to understand the new modern version of Shang-Chi. I know that this isn't in direct correlation with the movie, but I enjoyed the first issue. So, I don't have high hopes for this book, but I enjoy it. It's a fun nice little read on the side that doesn't have any like I'm just not super invested in it, but that's not a bad thing. So,
yeah.
And then after that, we finally get a Star Wars High Republic with issue #6. This is a kick-ass cover. It's also a Phil Noto cover. I really dig this cover. And
Is this what you would say might beat out Eternals?
No.
Oh.
No, I'll tell you which one I think beats out Eternals.
I'm sure it's going to be an awful one.
Anyway, I feel like we haven't read this in a while. I'm really digging High Republic. It feels like the story is kind of stretched on a little bit, but not in a bad way. And I'm all about the High Republic storyline right now. I'm having fun with it. It's a fun read. I've never, when it gets into my pool, I'm never like, ugh, High Republic. I read it and I'm like, yeah, it was really good. So hopefully we get some more plot movement here, and
Yes.
we kind of move on from the. I know we're still dealing with like the dark side vegetation. I'm ready to move on from that.
We will not be moving on from the dark side of vegetation anytime soon. They are one of the main bad guys of this entire era.
Gross.
So buckle in. Speaking of Star Wars, we have Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters Dr. Aphra tie-in. This is issue 11. So far, every one of these has been a banger. Now, I would say this one has the biggest chance to miss me because I am not caught up on the current Dr. Aphra run. However, this is the second tie-in we had, and the first one I totally followed along with no problem whatsoever. Okay. It was very much involved with War of the Bounty Hunters and referenced very little of what was going on before War of the Bounty Hunters. Now, maybe they were right in the middle of a storyline, and all the people that have been reading this since day one is like, what the fuck? This event is interrupting our story. I don't know. But I will let you know how it feels on Sunday.
Sounds good. All right, after that, we're done with our Marvel books, and we're jumping into our DC books, which is extremely light because there's a bunch of annuals coming out. Well, not a bunch, just a few annuals, and then there's like this like tie-in that we picked up. But we're going to kick it off with Teen Titan Academy Yearbook, 2021 Yearbook. I'm not saying I'm done with Teen Titans Academy, but it's starting to lose favor.
Boy.
Literally the only reason why I continue to read it is because they've got this Red X storyline in it, and I kind of want it to be over, but I don't because it's the only connection to the book that I really feel like this is the reason why I'm reading it. So, there's a little bit of reveal of that in here. That's what Jacob told me at the store. So I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, there's a big ass X on here. We'll have to wait and see. But Teen Titan Academy might be the first DC book I axe in like 4 to 5 issues from now. So we'll see.
Interesting. After that, we've got a big, beefy book that is Infinite Frontier Secret Files. This is the 80-page, $9.99 tie-in to this issue. This is going to be, I think, vital to
Yeah.
readers like us that are just sort of not caught up to speed with what all's going on in the background of the overall, cosmic story.
Totally agree. I feel like we were both lost on Infinite Frontier. Mm-hmm. Not that didn't make it any better. Like, it was good. It was a good book. But like, I think you're right. I think this is an essential read, at least for us. Maybe not for everybody. But this is not necessarily about the book, but it's about the book. DC really knows how to make premium formatted $9.99 books. So Marvel, if you
compare this to Venom 200,
like Marvel, if you're listening, this is primo. This is nice. Like, start doing this, because
do it this way.
It's nice. It's very nice. So that's all I have to say about that.
Especially when it comes to comic book publishing, there should be, we're non-biased. We like both Marvel and DC equally, but there is no reason. Marvel clearly has a reputation that is better than DC's about publishing, about the print. There's no reason that DC should ever show them up on something like this. And then,
all right, let's get off our soapbox. I know I knew I lit a fire that I shouldn't have. But now we're done with our DCs. Literally 2 books this week. Let's jump into our independents. And oh my gosh, we are looking forward to this book. We were told about it by our LCS owner Ron. He was like, "Don't even think about it. Pick it up." And you gave me a little fun fact about this book before I reveal. Obviously, you can see it in right here. Let me just reveal it. It's Barbaric #1 from Vault Comics. And you said that this is the most subscribed book in their history, right?
Most pre-orders of any book in Vault's history.
Yep. It's I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out. I looked in here a little bit, and I'm like, this has potential to be my pick of the week. So the idea of the book is you've got this barbarian who has an axe that talks to him.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I know there's more to it, but that's the baseline premise. So I'm actually looking forward to this book a lot. The other reason I'm looking forward to this book is because we are currently working on a box for our LCS to sell as a premium collector's item with the actual cover that Ron had commissioned for Barbaric #1. Mm-hmm. I'll pop it up on the screen. This thing is freaking awesome. If you want to get this, if you're picking up Barbaric and you're looking for some variants, this is a sick, rare variant that he will be selling on brainycomics.com. So definitely check that out. But I'm just going to say this right now. This is probably my pick of the week.
We'll see. Next up in Image Comics, we have crossover #7, and the one where Chip Zdarsky writes instead of
who?
Old Danny Cotties.
What?
Chip Zdarsky, man. I've been looking forward to this book since like issue 3 when they first teased it. I don't know what to expect. Like, I literally have no idea what to expect. I've seen one preview panel where I'm pretty sure Chip Zdarsky is in this book talking about himself.
Yep.
So Chip Zdarsky is writing a book featuring himself talking about himself. And I love it.
And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about this, but I think this is a Chip Zdarsky cover. Like, he did this cover.
Oh, really?
I think so. I could be wrong. But
yep, you're right. He did do the cover as well.
So Chip Zdarsky did the cover, wrote the book, and he's in the book. Seems pretty egotistical.
I think that might be the point of the issue.
Oh, okay.
Our other Image book for the week was a last-minute pickup, issue 1 from a month ago. This is issue 2, Made in Korea, #2. Oh, yeah. Nice. Issue 1 was basically
What?
Yep. Made in Korea 2.
Oh.
This book is about a husband and wife that are thinking about having a child. They can't have a child. They see their rich neighbors buy one of these robot kids that's already aged up. It's already like 8 or 9 years old. And then
Okay.
They mysteriously find a super cheap version for themselves that they're able to afford, and it turns out it is the experimental model of the guy that created these things, and he just wanted to get her out in the world and see what happens.
Okay.
The first issue was just bizarre enough for me to pick up the second issue, but I have not officially subbed to this book. So it is going to be a buy as I go sort of a thing. If issue 2 does it well enough, then tonight I'll get on to Comic Hub and just subscribe to issue 3 only, and then we'll see from there. I can't remember if this is ongoing or not, so we'll see.
All right. After that, we have one more Image book, and that is Department of Truth number 10 from the Great Tiny Onion. We're dealing with some Bigfootness in this book. Again, this is also a potential pick of the week for me.
We have an official alert. If you would, open the book to...
No, I don't want to.
Just open the book to the exact middle where the staples are. I don't know if James is going to be very happy about that. That's all I'm going to show you. But
what? Okay, I'm at the what?
Okay. Apparently he's not going to be too upset about it if he already sees it and doesn't understand what I'm saying. So never
Are you
mind.
talking about the letter? Like it being... Okay, I don't mind that.
Oh,
I can read it.
Okay.
I can read it. Yeah, I know. There's multiple pages. That's fine. That doesn't bother me.
He changes his mind on a daily basis, folks. We can't keep up.
Oh my god. Anyway, I'm saying this might potentially be my pick of the week. We'll see what happens. Been really digging this. Even when we had the artist change, it wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to be. So this is super fun. If you're not reading Department of the Truth, you should be, because it's really good. Just read it with the lights on, because sometimes it gets freaky.
That is true. After that, we have our only bad idea comic of the week. That is ENIAC number 4, the finale of ENIAC number 4. Look at that nice glossy multi-layered cover there.
So nice.
Once again, we'll say it. Bad idea has good ideas when it comes to the quality of their paper and their construction on their books.
The back is nice too.
Oh yeah, they always do nice little backs. Yep. So I see we have the return of the multi barcode as well.
Yeah, multicolored barcode.
I love it.
I feel like that's a Pride reference, which is really neat.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I dig it. So let's see if they can find a way to beat the robot, beat the supercomputer.
Let's see if we can stick the landing.
Yeah, let's see if Matt and team can stick the landing as well. I actually say let's see if Matt can do it, because Doug Braithwaite has been doing a fantastic job on the art. Diego Rodriguez as well.
Yep.
So I'm not concerned where that. I don't have any concerns there.
No, absolutely not.
Let's just see if Matt can get it wrapped up.
Yeah, for sure. I have no doubt that he will.
Oh yeah.
After that, we've got our one boom book of the week, and this is our last book for the night, for the show, or for the coming show, for our pool. What am I talking about? It is We Only Find Them When They're Dead, issue number 7 from the great Al Ewing. We'll see. Issue 6 was good, but man, was I fucking lost, and I have a feeling we're going to have the same thing in this book. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But there's just a lot going on, and we jumped like 50 years, or 50 or 60 years, so like... There's a lot to, get the reader established on. So hopefully we've already established that, and this gets more to the meat of the situation. I can't even remember what happened in the last book. It was weird.
I reread the issue like a week after it came out, and enjoyed it much more than I did the first read through.
Okay.
It gives me a lot of like Isaac Asimov Foundation vibes. So it seems like basically what we're getting here is this like new cultural identity, religion sort of thing that has come up around this new god that's appeared. And I think it's just going to be kind of a cultural representation of how this can change. All right. Looks like that's our regular sized pool. No beef this week.
Non-beefy, regular sized, 100% Angus beef.
No, yeah, Nolan Ryan is disappointed in us this week. We did not get the premium Nolan Ryan beef.
Sorry, Nolan. All right,
That's for our Texas fans. I'm sorry, that was bad, and I also hate
all right.
Texas. Just cut that out. It's fine.
No, we'll keep it in. It's fine. All right, next. So now we got the part of the show where we talk about the hauls that aren't necessarily about this actual week of hauls, just little extras.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 3 things. What do you got? You got 3 things or 2 things, or what do you got?
I have technically I have 182 things, but
Wow.
I will show them to you in 2 sections.
Okay, so how about I go first,
Yes.
then you go, then I
Yep,
go, then you
that sounds
go.
that's lovely.
Or however that goes. You know what I'm talking about. So the first thing I got is actually the cover B of Barbaric. Hell yes.
I could have sworn
so
I got
pretty.
that one.
I did. You didn't. So, yeah. I just prefacing this more. He's got a freaking battle axe that talks to him, and literally has bloodthirst. I really dig this cover. I cannot wait to read this. So that's my first thing.
Yes. So my first thing is we're going to continue on into this bizarro world of me buying things that I would never in a million years think I would buy.
Yes.
James and I took a trip to our local Barnes and Noble, and I picked up two mangas. I picked up Attack on Titan, Volume 2, Issue 2, Number 2, however you say it on these things.
It's a lot of 2s.
Attack on Titan was the first one I picked up, literally the only other volume that I had before this. I enjoyed it, so here's Volume 2. And then while we were there, one of their staff recommendations was Eden Zero, which is apparently a science fantasy, like a fantasy in space sort of story, which very much sounds up my alley. This is from the creator of Fairy Tail, so if you're a manga person, you probably are familiar with that, because I've been told it's popular. I've already read this. I literally sat down and read it in one sitting, and it was good. It's got a good amount of the cliche manga stereotypes that I don't really enjoy, which is like the chibi, cute faces, I'm not. That kind of weirds me out a little bit. Not that I think it's creepy. It's just it seems juvenile to a point that I'm uninterested.
You're just not used to it. I think it's in the medium. I think as you continue down this journey of manga and anime, I think I'm not saying you should get used to it. I'm not saying that, but I think it'll grow on you. I think because you've never experienced this medium before. You've never read or watched anime, or you just never been interested. I mean, you've watched DBZ and shit like that, but
and they do that in there too.
Well, they do, but you've never really dived deep into it, which you're doing now, which I applaud, because I know you were like, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance. And I'm super proud of you, dude.
Thanks.
You're growing up, man. I'm so proud of you.
All right. Well, that's my first section.
I want to add on that. I didn't pick it up because it wasn't there, but as of now, I'm looking for the Evangelion series. I'm going to try to find that to reread. Mm-hmm. But I sent you a trailer for Chainsaw Man in the anime.
Yes.
And I'm immediately hooked. I'm going to go try to find that manga. I want to read issue 1. That shit looks awesome. So
maybe we should go at lunch tomorrow.
I'm down. Anyway, my other thing that I've got is a hardcover of Harley Quinn, or Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn. I want to read this so bad. I read the first Batman White Knight. I need to go find Batman White Knight or Curse of the White Knight, and then I can read this. But I'm glad I picked it up because I want to read it. I know a lot of people liked it.
Did they order that for you, or did that just come out?
I think it just came out.
Okay.
But I asked for it specifically because I picked up issue 6 just because I liked the cover art, and Jacob's like, you should probably just read it. So, like I said, I need to go find Curse of the White Knight, and then I can read this, but I will read that so fast because I want to read this. So
nice.
That is the other thing I picked up.
All right. So my last thing of the week is a bunch of things. It is 179 things to be exact.
Jesus Christ.
This is only one short box of it, just to show you. I did a thing. I found the complete run of Green Lantern Volume 3.
Right.
1 through 670 something, plus the annuals, plus all the one-shot tie-ins, like the Adam Strange tie-ins, and I think it's Final Crisis tie-ins, stuff like that. I just pulled out a couple of issues just to highlight.
Before you go any further, let me just ask you this question. How pissed was Meg when she found out you bought this?
She didn't.
Oh shit. Okay.
She didn't. I mean,
Okay.
I bought it with money that she knew about.
Right, you had it in the budget, but I wanted to see like the reaction of it showing up at the door, and she's like, the fuck?
It came in and was put away in a completely natural, unhidden way. Literally out in the open. So
no, you're good. Yeah.
So yeah, it's literally every single issue. So we've got our nice little classic first issue. This series started in 1990. So this was after a 4-year hiatus.
Oh wow.
Volume 2 transitioned into the Green Lantern Corps, I think shortly after Crisis on Infinite Earths. Hal Jordan was relegated to a backup story in Action Comics or something for a little bit, and then he came back in Green Lantern 1 here, and this run I think does a pretty good job of at least the first 40 so issues of highlighting all of our lanterns. So this is also the start of the pretty well-known Green Lantern Mosaic storyline, with this John Stewart storyline.
John Stewart.
Yeah,
yes.
Mosaic, which is pretty popular. It also spun off into its own book for a while, which I think is kind of controversial, but I can't remember why. It also has the, classic Emerald Twilight issues. This nice Hal Jordan with all the rings on his fingies. Our first appearance of Parallax.
On his chicken fingies.
Yeah, I think this is technically first appearance of Kyle Rayner, but not as Green Lantern. Then, of course, you have first appearance of Kyle Rayner as Green Lantern. Even has the infamous issue number 54, where Kyle Rayner finds his girlfriend stuffed inside of a refrigerator. So,
okay.
Did you not know about that?
No.
Oh, boy. Yes. Anyway, I literally, after it was all said and done, the shipping on this thing was free.
Nice.
Crazy. They literally they sent me a long box with a natural lid on it and then a lid on the bottom too, and then literally wrapped a whole thing of tape around it.
How the fuck do you ship that? That's insane.
It did. Literally, that's what they did. I did the math on it. It came to 51 cents per issue.
Wow.
And every single one of these issues is very fine plus. Most of the issues, I would say, are near mint plus.
Nice.
Obviously none of these are going to be 9.8s, but if I was to grade them, 9.4s, 9.6s. They're in really great shape.
Yeah, that's good shape. Yeah.
There we go.
All right. The last thing I got is our milestone giveaway to try to hit 500 subscribers. Oh, so just to give everybody a reminder, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you're watching this right now, hit that subscribe button because it may pay off. It will pay off because you're going to get great content. But we're giving away this this CGC graded 9.44 Wolverine #1 with the custom label when we hit 500 subscribers. Now, let me just give you some cold, hard facts here, some statistics, right? 2 Fridays ago, the show was at 250 subscribers. Last Sunday, we were at 273 subscribers. We're almost at 280 subscribers. I just want to say, for all of y'all that are watching this that are already subscribed, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing to our show, for giving us your ears and eyes, and letting us just nerd the fuck out about comics because, without y'all, we would just be two dudes talking to ourselves on Discord. So,
that's what we were doing anyway.
Please, thank you again for thank you for subscribing. And if you're not, or if you're already subscribed, you're already entered to win that bad boy. But if you're not subscribed and you're watching this right now, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Give us a like. Because y'all support us. And we need the mojo. We need it so we can hit our 1,000 member subscribing milestone. And so we're so close. We're trying to hit that by the end of the year. I know it's ambitious, but you got to set ambitious goals. But yeah, we appreciate you being here, talking comics with us, leaving us a comment down below, all that jazz. We love it. So yeah, that's our comic book haul video for the week of June 30th. And we'll see you guys this Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time here on YouTube live. And who knows, we might do another chat giveaway. I'm feeling a little generous, but we'll have to wait and see. Just keep that one. Yeah, I know. Just keep your ears peeled and your eyes open and see, on Instagram or on Facebook, we might announce that. So,
or Twitter.
We're going to, or Twitter. Yep, Twitter. We're on Twitter now.
Yeah,
so.
I turned into a Twitter feed all of a sudden, so I'm going to start tweeting a bunch of shit.
You're on Twitter. I'm on the Instagrams. I'm on the Facebooks. We got it all covered. But we're going to close out the show like we always do. As always, read more comics. See you guys later.